Today, the moon is in Libra, finally shifting out of Virgo. And so that brings a little bit more light feeling to our energetic vibe. And so with the moon in Libra, I thought today we'd talk about ways to de-stress and cultivate inner peace. So I've got 3 tips for you, and we can all use all the tips we can get on how to cultivate inner peace, because it's something we need to remind ourselves, even if we have a practice, right? It's something we need to continually work on and renew, to remember what is important and how to get to that place where we're not so stressed in our crazy, busy modern lives. So I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Tuesday, January 30th. We are in the Capricorn moon cycle, so the bigger picture quality of this particular moon cycle that began on January 11th is the energy of getting organized in our lives, thinking about what we want for the future, how to create the foundations, the systems, the structures, and get organized in ways that will help us to put that in motion, right? What it is we want, the outcomes we want, the results we want, the creative work we want to do, the legacy we want to leave. And so you might be thinking about something big for your life and what you want, but it doesn't have to be huge. It can just be, renovating a room in your house. I guess that's kind of big. Okay, it could be something small though, like reorganizing an area of your room, or a shelf, or, something that brings some sense of order to your life that helps you feel good about where you're at and where you're moving, because it's all about change right now. We have Pluto in Aquarius now, and that breath of fresh air in the general collective vibe, where we are getting new ideas. We're getting shaken out of our old ways of thinking so that we can invite in new ways of thinking. We are opening ourselves to change, and sometimes that change can be a little destabilizing. It can feel a little shaky or a little rocky, but as we go, we're really allowing the old ways of being to crumble. And so we have that opportunity to reorganize and create the foundations that are based on the future and where we are going and what we want to create. So that's what we're working on in general, this moon cycle. And then today with the Libra moon, Libras, everybody wants to talk about relationships, and and Libra is about that ability to have a reflection back to you by another person. So Libra is about relationships, but it's also about your relationship with yourself. And so let's talk about the quality of that relationship and how you can put a little positive intention and positive alignment as you're doing this work of getting organized for something you want to create, and thinking about how to improve your own relationship with yourself in the process. So how we cultivate inner peace. And, I've got 3 tips here for you, practical things that you can do to remember for yourself, right? And these are all things that, hopefully you already have ways that you do this, but maybe you can revamp or breathe a little fresh air into your self-care practices, especially around the ways that you cultivate inner peace and improve the quality of your relationship with yourself. So number 1 is just super simple, but let's all remember that we need to slow down. Unless you're going too slow, in which case, that's a different thing that you might need to work on for yourself. But in general, when we get too hyped up, too amped up, too stressed out, we really do need to slow down, because the thing that we're losing for ourselves is our own ability to consider or bring in new possibility. When we are moving too fast, we are definitely going on autopilot. And so you need to slow down so that you can interrupt that autopilot cycle and create some space in your mind, in your breath, in your life, in your day-to-day routine that allows you to go, oh, I could be doing that differently. Or, oh, that, I spent all this time worrying about this thing and putting all this energy into it, and I was moving too fast. And it just made it worse, right? Sometimes we spin our wheels on something trying to fix it, and then we realize that because we didn't take a deep breath before we did it, that we find ourselves having wasted some time even, right? So instead of wasting the time, let's take the time that we need to do it in a way that is better, more creative, more open to what is really the best way to do this. So anyway, that's kind of a lot to say about a simple idea, which is to slow down, to take your time, right? And it's your time. Taking your time means this is your life. It's your time. So you are really at the controls as far as how to live your life and how you choose to show up for that. So slow down, that allows you to connect with your true self and your authenticity. Okay, and where the place where the answers, the better ways of doing things might lie. Okay, so number 2, take a step back. So kind of touched on this a little bit, but get yourself out of the autopilot, right? Take a step back, step away from the way that you normally do something, from the cycle or the spiraling of fear, anxiety, pushing too hard, right? Trying to do too much. So sometimes we just need that. Take that step back, take a deep breath, and ask ourselves, okay, and that brings us to number 3, which is ask yourself what you need. What do you need? What is your self-care? What are your self-care needs right now, right? How can you take care of yourself so that you can support that more creative perspective, that inviting in of new possibility that comes when we have space around things, when we have headspace, when we have breathing room, when we have the ability to do things maybe not necessarily the way you have done it in the past, but maybe there's a different way you could do it that would be like an aha moment. Oh, I could be doing it this way. Or I could be thinking about it in a different way. Or I don't have to do that at all. I don't know why I thought I did, right? That thing that takes up all that time. So who knows what it is for you? And I would love to hear about what your own noticing is around how to create that quality relationship with yourself. So very important. So 3 ways to de-stress and cultivate inner peace are: number 1, slow down. Simple but powerful. Number 2, take a step back, get out of what you're already doing. Give yourself that perspective, that gift of perspective to listen to yourself, listen to your own inner guidance that's telling you what you need. And then number 3, ask yourself what it is that you need to take care of yourself. Do you need a little space? Do you need to get away from the constant cycling and recycling of old thoughts and beliefs? Do you need a little rest or some nourishment? Do you need some creative time, some personal time? So those are the 3 ways to de-stress and cultivate inner peace and improve the quality of your relationship with yourself. Thanks so much for being here. I am Marina Orms, and you can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. Soon I will have my new website ready with really cool options for different types of sessions working with me. I'm going to have parenting sessions for learning more about your minor children. I'm going to have relationship sessions. I am going to have career and leadership building sessions. So super exciting stuff is coming. I will keep you posted. Stay tuned here for more information. And thanks so much for being here and for subscribing. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Check out all the other wonderful videos I have, especially in the recommended playlist. There's some great stuff there that if you've missed it, you may want to catch up. So thanks again, and I will see you next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care. Bye for now.